Alright, let's talk about strings. We are almost kind of flying through this. I know we are going slow here, but trust me, once you get these data types, things become a lot easier. So we are just trying climb that mountain so that we can start looking at a higher level at the language of Python. To keep going, let's talk about this data type str, which stands for strings. Let's see what they are. A string is simply a well piece of text. For example, a string can be written with quotation marks. I can say here, um, I can say hi, hello there, hi, hello there. And that is the strength. You see that the color change here in my IDE. I can also make strings with double quotes. So once again, this is also a valid string. I can put anything that I want here. I can do numbers, hello, 1 2 3. I can do exclamatory marks. I can do it double quotes as I said you right. So I can use double quotes here. Hello 1 2 3 and exclamatory mark. So that's it. So once again, this is also a valid string, right? So I can put anything that I want here. I can do numbers I wanted to. I can put exclamatory marks. It's just a piece of text. You can think of it as a sentence for now. And if I do the type function here, suppose if I just use the type function here and I use the following string with a single quotes, it can give a type as str, that means string. And the same thing I can use the type function for the double quote, which also can give me a string which is str, right? We can use this in important ways. For example, imagine you are creating a login form and we wanted to collect somebody's username and password. Well, we can assume a variable that we can assign. Let's say some sort of username, and let's call it as a supercoder. And then password can be a super secret. Let me just put a variable password which is called a super secret, right? Now we have these variables usernames and passwords that we can use throughout our program, such as to check if the password exists. And remember, I can use single quotes or double quotes, but there is a third way that we can write strings in Python, and this is well used for long strings. So let's just create a variable long string, and let's just give a three quotes here. I just wanted to draw a picture basically, which is a hair. Just separate it, and I can just put you can see here two eyes, and I can give some kind of mouth, and it's a be of face. So now whenever I use a print function and I put a variable name long string, then it gives a picture this way, right? So the three single quotes is for long strings so that I can keep going on multiple lines. For example, I can't do this with a single quote. Three single quotes, you can see that we can do multi-line strings, and this is really useful if you want to maybe having a long sentences and paragraphs with a string. What if I had something like this? Let's say I wanted to grab the first name of a user, just giving my own name here and then last name again. Let me just put my first name here is equal to Dilip, and then let me just put the second name, which is a variable called last name, and I can just put uh, name Chide. Now if I wanted to enter a full name here, I can just use full name is equal to first name plus last name, like this. Should this work? Well, let's have a look. Let's put print full name. Yes, when I click run, there you go. You can see that it's taking my first name Dilip and the second name Chire. That means this is called string concatenation and it's possible. I can also use a space in between just by adding you know uh, two double quotes, and I can just put a plus symbol here. Now I can see here my first name was separated with last name. Very cool. But there is a few more neat things that we can do with strings. So let's take a break and I will see you in the next video.